Hey, what's up out there, YouTube? It's your boy J Money. I'm here to make a video. Haven't made a video in a long time. It's been about 2 years since I made a video on YouTube. I'm gonna start making videos again. I'm not gonna make any promises on like how frequent I'm gonna upload and shit like that. But I just want to give some thoughts on some things. So this new video is gonna be my Super Bowl predictions. And you got Super Bowl coming up Sunday. It's gonna be Cincinnati Bengals against the LA Rams. Now, a couple of interesting things that I'm glad I waited a while to make this video. One of them is that the Super Bowl tickets sold. They said right now, Ohio, where Cincinnati Bengals reside from, has only sold 9% of the tickets, which I thought they would sell a bigger portion because Cincinnati, they're not known for being successful. I mean, they had some playoff years in the Andy Dalton years, but they never won a playoff game ever with Andy Dalton and Marvin Lewis. And then they haven't been to the Super Bowl since the 80s. And it's just been, for the most part, since I've been alive, pathetic franchise. So I thought they would sell a lot of tickets. And the fact that the Rams, they're not, as far as LA goes, they're more of one of those secondary teams. Like the Dodgers and the Lakers especially run LA. Like the Rams are more like the Clippers, like second fiddle. So they sold 31% of the tickets, so LA. So it's probably going to be finally a Rams home game for once, because in the NFC Championship game, it was a lot of 49ers fans up in there. But anyway, as far as the game goes, when you look at like the matchups and everything, personnel wise, the Rams have a lot of advantages, especially in the trenches. When you have, obviously, number 99, Aaron Donald, you got Von Miller, you got Sean Robinson, you got Leonard Floyd. You just got a lot of big bodies in those trenches for the Rams. And Cincinnati Bengals, they're not a great offensive line at all. Like you saw in that divisional round against Titans, they got sacked 9 times in that game. Jeffrey Simmons had 3 sacks. And they had trouble with Jeffrey Simmons, who, by the way, is a Pro Bowler, really good defensive tackle. But if you had trouble with him, what are you going to be able to do against Aaron Donald? So it's a tough matchup for them. Rams linebacker core is not really as good as other parts of their defense, but without Cincinnati, without their tight end, it won't be able to expose that much of it. I think Rams got the secondary to be able to cover the Bengals receivers, and it's just going to come down to if Joe Burrow, because Joe Burrow's going to get hit in this game. He's going to get sacked a lot. It's just going to come down to, can Joe Burrow just make enough plays? I feel, honestly, in order for Cincinnati to win this game, honestly, they're going to have Joe Burrow have an amazing game. And also, like Matthew Stafford, if you watch him in his playoffs, he's played really good. He hasn't turned the ball over. I don't know if he even has a turnover. He might have a turnover. I don't know for sure. We haven't had that Matthew Stafford like 3 interception game or something like that. Been really clean for the most part in these playoffs. And in order for the Bengals to win, they're going to have that like Matthew Stafford where he throws 3 picks, throws a pick 6 or something like that. Like if Matthew Stafford plays clean football, I don't think the Bengals have a shot at winning this game, personally. Now, as far as my prediction goes, even though the Rams have a lot of personnel matchup advantages in this game, and Rams are the better team, I'm just going to pick Cincinnati Bengals. It's just been a weird NFL season. You had in the AFC and the NFC, both of the top 2 seeds go down in the divisional round, Titans and Green Bay Packers. And then number 2 seed Kansas City, they get knocked out. You get the number 2 seed Tampa Bay. They get knocked out in the divisional round in the NFC. And it's just, it hasn't been a team that's been dominant this year. Like, there's not a team that when you look at the NFL and look like, oh, they're unbeatable. Like Kansas City, like the last 3 years, they look like that unbeatable team in the regular season where you look at them and you're like, how can you beat this team? This year, there was no team like that this year where you look at and you're just thinking, like, they're definite favorites. And the Rams, even though they have a lot of talent. They had a 3-game losing streak this year as well. So the Rams definitely can be beat. The question is, can the Bengals force Matthew Stafford to have any turnovers? Because that's going to be the biggest key in the game. If you can get him to turn the ball over, you have a shot at winning the game. He plays clean football, and the Rams defensive line do what I know they're going to be capable of doing. I think the Rams win by like 2 touchdowns. So I'm picking the Bengals, and it's not because of anything personnel-wise or any type of advantage or game plan they do. I just go on by just pure luck. I just think this season just been really weird as fuck, and it's not a conventional NFL season this year. So I think the Bengals find a way to win a close game in the Super Bowl. I say Cincinnati Bengals win this game like 27-24. So that's just my thoughts on the Super Bowl. Predictions, I'm probably going to end up being wrong because the Rams is probably going to dominate the game and win, but we'll see. You never know what happens. So peace out. You have a good one. Y'all enjoy the Super Bowl. After the Super Bowl over, I'm giving my little recap on what I saw and what I thought about it, but peace out.